there's some things you can't do no more, and some places you can't go no more. Some things you say you can't say anymore.
On Bourbon Street or not, but
Corinthians said this is oil. It's probably big. What is bigger than oil? This thing is diamonds. Like, it's like so massive.
Not gonna do this with y'all. Y'all not gonna. This is cyberbullying, right?
We got our own intro, Corinthians.
Hey, the bass be booming in it too, man. I like it.
I gotta play that with my headphones and see what it really sounds like.
Yeah, get it in both surround sound, and it's different.
What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, big bro? How you doing?
Man, I can't complain. I can't call it, man. Just happy to be alive. You know, I just celebrated a birthday.
Man, hey, happy belated birthday to my big brother, King Arthur, man. How old you turn, Arthur?
I'm 41, man.
Wow.
41 and blessed.
41 and blessed, man. That's a blessing, man. Arthur, could you like you in your 40s now with kids, man? Like when we was growing up, back in the day in Timberwoods, could you ever imagine the experiences, considering what life would be like at 40? And
no, I did not, Corinthians. I wanted to get to be older. I wanted to be an adult. I know that. And, obviously wanting to be 21 and but I didn't realize, when we were growing up that our aunts and uncles, they were in their 40s.
They was in their 40s, absolutely.
They were in their 40s. So I'm truly, I did officiate a game at Norfolk State, intramurals, their intramural game for Norfolk State. And one of the players, he said, "What's up, Unc? What's up, Unc?" And that was the first. Now I'm an uncle already, but I've never been called an unc in that terminology.
Oh yeah, no, that's a badge of honor now. Being an unc, like reaching unc status, man. It's everybody don't get called unc.
You're right. You're right. Some of my students, they or parents, they still think I'm young, and they throw out ages and everything. So I take it full on and I embrace it. When someone says I'm in my 30s, I'm like, oh, well, thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
But my body, Corinthians.
Oh, that tell the real story.
Yeah, it's been through some stuff, man. So just pray my strength in the Lord.
Man, Arthur, I knew we was getting old when the temperature changed and the pressure drop. I felt aches and my knee been getting tight and all that kind of stuff, man. So I already know.
But if anybody's listening today, thank y'all for signing on. If anybody's listening, please take care of your body. I'm preaching to the choir now. I'm preaching to myself. Dominic told me one time, he's like, you only get one body. So you gotta take care of it. And that is so true. So take care of your bodies, whatever you need to do to live a comfortable life. Take care of it.
Yeah.
Brandon, speaking of birthday, you next year you will be 40.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So next year, March 28th, I will be turning the big 40, Lord willing. And man, like I was saying a little earlier, man, once you're approaching it and get to it, like Arthur, it feel like just yesterday I was in the 8th grade at Gildersleeve Middle School, riding the school bus, and I remember it so vividly because do you remember the state quarters? Like every state had their own quarter with a design.
Yeah. And now let me tell y'all something. Corinthian was a walking capital. He knew every state capital. Oh, we used to play that game. That just brought me back. But yeah, the state quarters. Yes, go ahead.
Oh yeah, and I still do. You know, I still do. It ain't go nowhere.
What's the capital of Alaska?
Oh man, Anchorage. You know,
Oh.
no, Juneau.
No,
Look, edit that.
Never mind.
Man. Hey, look, actually, I am getting old right there.
Right there.
Man, Arthur, man, you got me there.
What they say, loud and wrong.
Loud and wrong. It is Juneau. Juneau is the capital.
Let me see if you can redeem yourself. The capital of North Dakota.
Dang.
Corinthian. You know what?
Bismarck. It's
scaring
Bismarck.
me, man.
It's Bismarck, North Dakota. Man.
You know, like when you watch like a superhero thing, and they lost their power.
They lost their power. Look, Arthur,
You know,
I felt like the Monstars that took my that made me touch the ball, man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I was tripping. Yes. So I was a little rusty.
Yeah.
But back in my heyday, I used to get those.
Yes, you used to get them right.
We used to get them very quick. But so in my story, I was saying back in 2000, I was in the 8th grade. About to go to high school, you know, the fall of the year 2000. And I remember it so vividly because the state quarters, like the Department of Treasury or whoever the U.S. Mint was,
right,
rolled out those quarters. And the reason I remember it is because they said in the year 2004 is when all 50 states will have been released and issued.
Okay.
Right? So they had started in 2000, and it was going to take them 4 years to get all 50 states out. And I remember being on the bus when I heard this somewhere, and I was like, man, that's so long ago. Like in 2004, man, I graduated from high school. That seems so long ago. And then,
and now
my 20-year high school reunion was last year.
Wow, man!
Like 20 years later, like we on 21.
Did you go to your reunion?
I didn't go to mine because I was still here in the state of Kansas, and it was back home and couldn't arrange the times. But I do think I'm gonna try to make it to 25 at least.
Yeah. I as you know, remember I was on the planning committee for my 20, and we had a great time. Actually, we had people fly in from California,
Wow.
Texas, Georgia, Jersey, Florida. So it was just a good time. I mean, obviously, when you have a reunion, you want to see as many people as you can. You're hoping that everybody shares that same sentiment, full spirit, and wants to come back. But it's not like that. You know, people are doing their own thing, and some people, they might not have reached the goals or aspirations that they have for themselves, so they don't want to come back to or something like that. So, but shout out to you had.
Kia hater. I saw that comment come in.
All had 16 people there. You know what, Kia? You a lot. Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing, right?
Don't do Woodside like that.
Yeah.
Don't do Woodside like that. Like
we had a 3-day event. It was nice for what it was, man. And I appreciate all that came out.
Arthur, I saw the pictures and videos
Yes.
that you sent. I
Yeah.
felt like I was back at, like, y'all had so much school spirit.
Yeah.
The pride was just evident
Yeah.
and things like that.
And Kia was up in there dancing.
Oh, I already know. She had a ball. Oh, she had a ball. I saw the photos. I saw it. She had a ball.
Hey, Dr. Tasha said that, you know, she still gets the age. Some people think, you know, she is still under 40 and things like that, and they want to nominate her, which rightfully so. Go ahead and just nominate her anyway. But then she said that they thought that you was Veronica's dad. That happened?
This did happen one time, and I would say probably because the wisdom that I was sharing, like they thought that I was, you
was wise.
Yes. I think that was it, Arthur. I'm not quite sure if that's the full story, but you know, I've been told that I'm wise.
Yeah,
things like that beyond my years.
Yes.
So I just took it. I said, "Thank you,
thank you."
Corinthian,
speaking of birthdays, and anybody in the chat, and if you want to get on too, say I'll send you the invite so you can be a guest on here if you want to get on here. Speaking of the chat, for your birthday, what are some non-negotiables for your birthday? Now, I'm just gonna tell you me. Obviously, growing up, we didn't have birthday parties. Mom and Dad, if you're listening here, it's okay. We didn't have birthday parties. Okay. We're not faulting you. we got through it, but we didn't have birthday parties. But I will say that our mom made sure that we had some cake and ice cream. And what she would do would say, "What kind of cake you want for your birthday?" Well, obviously we wanted to get a cake, you know, from the store. And we would go to either Farm Fresh or Rack and Sack or Food Line, but typically Farm Fresh. And they would have the cakes, and you would go to this little kiosk.
Yeah.
And they had the cakes in this booklet where you can pick your cake.
Yeah.
And sometimes if we couldn't get there because we didn't always have reliable transportation, that we could call in and order the cake from the bakery at the store. So our parents made sure that we at least had some cake and ice cream, and Dad, he would give us $1 for every year that we were born. Mm-hmm. And that was our birthday. That's what we looked for.
Yeah. And mom tried her best to make our favorite meal. So
yes,
I used to what cake and ice cream you wanted. So that's either, do you want chocolate cake with vanilla icing on it, or do you want yellow cake with chocolate icing on it? And we had to have the Breyer's Neapolitan ice cream with it. But also, what did we want? What our favorite meal? What did we want made? So I usually went for cube steak. That used to be my favorite meal, with some mashed potatoes and some green beans. Man, I just made myself hungry just saying that stuff. Yeah. But that non-negotiable,
cake and ice cream.
Yeah, I don't care about anything else. Like, the presents are secondary. I need that. Like, that's what signifies birthday for me.
Correct.
If that's not there, we celebrate on another day. Like, I need that. like that's what I need. That's what I look forward to.
Correct. But honestly, even with that, it doesn't even have to be any candles on the cake. We can just say happy birthday and just eat the cake. Listen, it just has to be some cake and ice cream, not no pie. You don't have to go to no famous bakery and ask them. And please don't make the cake. I don't want to hear anybody say that they gonna make me some cupcakes.
No. Oh, absolutely not. No, you don't need that. I need the commercial grade cake from the commercial bakers with, and then, Arthur, it's a distinction. Now there's this debate on whipped icing versus buttercream icing.
Listen.
It has to be buttercream icing. I need every particle of sugar.
Yes.
Icing.
There we go.
Yeah.
And it had, listen, Corinthian, the amount of disdain I have for whipped ice.
Oh, you ruined
I don't
the
even
cake.
know I don't even know what that's not cake. That
No. No. You just ruined. You just ruined the cake. You ruined it. You've ruined it. No, Arthur. It's just like that is equivalent to me of like drinking a diet soda.
Yeah.
Like basically, Arthur. If I'm gonna drink soda, which I shouldn't be drinking anyway, I don't want you to cut anything out of. I needed full strength. All the sugar, all the red dye, all of that in
because
there.
Corinthian, honestly, when you are making a homemade cake and a Jiffy or a Betty Crocker or whatever you're doing, and you put the icing on it, it's not whipped.
No.
That's not the icing that you trying to.
No.
No,
none of that is none of that. No, none of Duncan Hines, all that's thick, it's thick icing that you're gonna lick the spoon a couple times, get a sugar high, all that kind of stuff. But that's making a cake in-house.
Yes.
That's totally different from a birthday cake, which has certain specifications. If it's not in a rectangle, I don't want to see it.
Yes.
I don't want to see it. If it's not in that 1/4,
1/4, 3/4, I don't care what fraction you use. It better not be one shape. It better not be no circle. No circles. No circles. Circles are for pies. Circles are for pies and cookies. That's it. But see, Arthur, you just brought me back, and then we could take it here as well. So it's a difference when stuff is commercially made, right?
And then homemade,
right?
Depending on the day, one is better. So, for example, Arthur, you remember in Newport News Public Schools, the cookies the cafeteria used to make.
Corinthian.
I haven't been able to recreate.
I haven't either, Corinthian. I used to. We ain't had no money, but whatever quarters I could scrounge up, I would I would get 3 big. Now you had to get the big cookie. I didn't want those 2 small.
No, not the 2. No.
Because that let me know they ran out of something.
Exactly. They skipped on ingredients. Absolutely.
It had to be the cookies.
Arthur.
Chocolate chip.
The big chocolate chip cookie. And Arthur, I used to, so I didn't start out this way, but I saw one of my classmates do it, and I was like, let me try this. I saw them break the big cookie in half and dip it in some milk.
See, did you like that?
Oh my goodness! Oh, it was a game changer.
I couldn't mess up the consistency.
You couldn't mess up. Okay, you're a consistency guy.
I didn't. I mean, I understand the premise of dipping milk and cookies, and I understand that. But did you get white milk or chocolate milk?
I got chocolate milk.
So you was dipping it in chocolate milk?
I was dipping it in chocolate milk.
That was too much chocolate. I wasn't trying to get chocolate wasted.
Got it.
But I understood that when it softens up. But see, the cookies had to be soft anyway. So when they were soft, oh my goodness, Corinne, the best cookies on the planet.
Oh my. All right. So look, this all for all our Newport News public school heads. Top 3 lunches in Newport News public schools. So Arthur, look, I'll go with one that it's either you like it or you don't, right?
Tasha
that Brunswick stew.
I always bit the cookie, took a drink of milk, no dipping, and white milk. Dipping chocolate milk is ridiculous.
See, it's because don't knock it until you try
it. Until you try it. Okay.
Don't knock it until you tried it. So Arthur, Look, Arthur, did you eat that Brunswick stew
The beef stew with the Cinnabon.
with the Cinnabon,
With
with
the
the raisins?
Cinnabon.
It had and the grilled cheese.
Yeah, and the grilled cheese.
That's one of my top three.
I didn't start eating it until later on in my. Now, when I was younger, I was like, man, I ain't eating this.
Yeah.
But I learned to appreciate it probably 4th, 5th, 6th grade. You know, 4th, 5th, 6th.
Yeah.
Maybe 3rd. Yeah, 4th, 5th, 6th. I started to appreciate it.
So, Arthur, I started off like you until my lunch monitor, Miss Strong at Metro Elementary, said,
"Wow,
you don't know how good something is until you try it."
Okay.
And she made me try it in the 2nd grade, and I look forward. I used to, they used to send you the menu.
Right.
I used to circle that day. Like I'm like, whatever that stew coming, I'm gonna tear it up.
Correct.
That's one of my top 3.
Dr. Tosh, so you got top 3. So Dr. Tosh says chicken sandwich, fries, and fake Pizza Hut. Now, Tasha, you talking about high school.
You're talking about high school. You're talking about
now the spicy chicken sandwich was elementary school.
Yeah.
And that's all-time top fave. Nachos.
Mm-hmm. The nachos and the cheese.
Nachos and the cheese.
With the fluorescent cheese. The cheese is bright. Oh, it's so bright.
Bright. There you go.
It's bright. Yeah.
Now the square pizza was, it was good for what it was.
The square pizza was good for what it was.
It just couldn't be cold. If it was cold, then it is no good.
Yeah. And Arthur, the reason why my wife Tasha immediately went to high school, Tasha is a military child. So she was born in Germany.
Okay.
So Tasha's really German. Like, if you want to really get technical, she's real German. So she has a whole different kind of experience. We're from Newport News, born and raised. So it's certain stuff that it's certain recall that we have. It's like you weren't there, and it's like, no, you weren't. So
she like my milk, my chocolate milk had to be like almost frozen, like cold. I'm talking about I had to be cold. That milk was so good cold. Do y'all remember y'all lunch numbers? I remember my
absolutely.
I remember that like it.
Yeah,
yesterday.
Yeah, 17467.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just automatic.
Yeah,
correct. We had to punch in the numbers.
We had to punch in the number,
and we got free lunch. So
absolutely.
I was always eating.
I didn't know what was wrong with them. I didn't pull nothing out my pocket. Every time I was there, it was just I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, the juice. Remember the juice? The push. The juice push.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Arthur. Okay, you're talking about the like the grape and the it almost looked like a little triangle shape, but it was like
yes.
If
you put them in your mouth, they mess up the corners.
Yep.
Yes. Amazing. Just lunch. When they changed, I'm sorry, but there probably can be one thing that we can talk about. The Obamas, they changed our lunch.
It was to go back to the junk food.
Once Michelle she changed it all.
No.
Okay, so Tasha, you went to hey, Dr. Tasha, if you want to pop on, I'll send you this link. She went to Lee Hall Elementary, then Nelson, Dozier, Denby High for 2 weeks, and then Woodside.
Yeah, she did she came over to the States. So by like 2nd grade, she was in.
Okay. 757 all day.
Yeah.
I got you. Send it because y'all ain't playing. Oh, you know what? Here we go. You know what? You ain't said nothing but a word. Said nothing but a word.
Oh man. Other core memories though, Arthur. Field day. Did y'all have field day?
Oh, field day, Corinthian. I used to love field day. We had the parent volunteers come.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Field day was amazing.
Field day and those ribbons. We used to do all that to get them red, blue, and yellow ribbons. Look like like the award. If you won one of the things, they gave you a little ribbon. Do you remember those?
Correct. So I used to win everything for field day. So that's so growing up, we were kind of athletic. I mean,
yeah.
I fared well with track and anything.
Yeah.
So I used to look forward to field day because it was just going to be a fun day. Everybody was going to be outside.
Yeah.
And God forbid it rained. We had to change up stuff or have stuff inside, but you're just going to be outside. And I used to think, it was all day, but our classes just went out for our certain time.
Yeah.
So it wasn't an all day thing, but I thought it was all day. It was just a fun time, man.
It was a fun time. So,
Corinthian, could you send Dr. Tasha the link? I can't do it for some reason on there. If she wants to pop one, if anybody else wants to pop one too, you can. But I couldn't post it on my comment thing there. I don't know why not.
Let's see if I can.
And I know I sent it to your cell, so if you gotta send it from your cell, you can do that too. All right, so we talked about non-negotiables. Corinthian, are you doing anything for your 40th?
That's to be determined. I'm sure Dr. Tasha has some things up her sleeve, so I'm open, just as long as there's some cake and ice cream. Some cake and ice cream.
Eat the cake. Some point that have you ever? This is a good question. Growing up, how we grew up, have you ever planned a birthday for yourself?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Is that a thing? Do guys plan their own birthdays?
So now, don't get me wrong. I don't fault anybody that does.
Okay.
I don't fault anyone that does, but that just wasn't our reality. Like I'm definitely grateful to see another year, but I'm not the type that says I'm celebrating my birthday all this month and all that kind of that's just not been me.
Okay.
But that might shift at 40. Maybe
right.
maybe I try something new. And again, I don't knock anybody that does celebrate year round or have big birthday bashes or things like that.
Okay.
That just hasn't been me. What about yourself?
No, I've never planned anything for myself, Corinthian. I'm not really big on celebrating myself. And that even comes to like Christmas and things like that. I don't necessarily need any presents or anything in that regard. Now, if I get presents, I mean, I'm going to be grateful.
Yeah.
But I don't. That's not something that I can say that. I'm looking forward to this and all that. So,
do you think, Arthur? Do you think that is us, like our personality, or do you think that's indicative or reflective of Black men in general? Like, do we pause to celebrate ourselves? I'm curious your thoughts there.
That's a good people coming in the room. Something that could be a hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, this is good. As far as, do Black men celebrate themselves?
No, you don't.
No, we don't. Well, I need to send you the chat link. You need to hop up on and talk to us. Your phone died. Now,
talk about early what you just did with refereeing, and that's a great example of how you don't celebrate yourself.
I have no idea what you
don't know.
But no, I guess we don't. I would love to take a poll. Maybe we need to do a poll. I mean, I know it's late tonight. We got on late, but I would love to do a poll to see, what the thoughts are on Black men in general celebrating themselves. And as far as, I see, like Kia, she gonna celebrate her birthday. She gonna plan something.
Yeah. Tasha is too.
I know a lot of the people, coworkers, they're gonna plan something for their birthday. They are very pumped. They're gonna take the whole day off. They gonna do all, they go. Yeah, it's one of those things. But I'm not like that. Is that because how we were raised? Maybe our birthdays weren't grandiose.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It's interesting. I've seen, just like you said, I've seen folks that do it big for their birthdays. I've seen more women do it big for their birthdays. I've seen men do it, but not to the same number. For every 5 that I've seen do, I've probably seen one guy do it.
Okay.
For his birthday and stuff like that. In society, I'll use this example, and I love your perspective on it. So, Mother's Day, you're gonna hear, everything. You're gonna get everything. Even the marketing for it, like it's big. You can tell Mother's Day is a big deal.
Right.
I don't think that same level of emphasis is put on Father's Day. Father's Day is important, but it's not like, to me, they're two different. The level of magnitude is different, if that makes any sense. Do you feel that or?
Yeah, Corinthian. I would say one of the biggest holidays is probably Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Father's Day. I'm talking about that stuff taken up so quick. But I mean, we have some great fathers out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Father's Day gets put on the back burner. It's always, you better make sure you get your mother something.
Arthur, this is my guess. This is my guess. I would say men, even as boys, we are taught not to complain a whole lot. Like we're less vocal about how we feel, if something's wrong, and if something's wrong, we're kind of conditioned to suck it up. I mean, we say that stuff early. Like if the boys fell down and scraped their knee, like it's a point where you can cry, but then it's a point where, all right, you got to get up, right?
Got to get up.
So it's less. There's less attention. We're conditioned to not bring a lot of attention to ourselves extra early, or at least I felt I was. So I don't like a whole lot of attention, like a whole lot of commotion, like a whole lot of noise and fanfare around me or anything I'm doing, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, because if we are getting a lot of attention, that it's almost that we are spoiled.
Yeah.
That mama's boy.
Yeah. Prima donna or
Because we can, once we get that attention, then we can be manipulative to continue to get that and how we act, and because we always want eyes on us. But I like how you said that men should put their head to the plow and move in, almost in silence. What we do for others doesn't have to be boasted, promoted. It's just something that we do this because this is who we are.
But I also think it's us that we can take the other end to the extreme by not saying anything, not complaining about anything, where we might need some help or might need some assistance or might need to share something and we don't say anything. So I would say we have to find a good balance in that. Like we face challenges every day, just like everybody else. And that old school kind of mentality of, taking a licking and keeping on ticking, that'll wear on you. So
Corinthian, I'm going to say this and I'm going to do a little disclaimer. I don't want to offend anybody. But over the summer, I was at Liberty University. I'm a Liberty University alum. I got my master's from Liberty. And
to the Flames.
Yeah, I was there over the summer for a camp, a coach's athletic camp. And we were blessed to have the men's basketball coach speak with us for Liberty. And he started with a video. His premise was fathers. Now, Liberty's men's basketball coach is a Black male. And he did a segment on fathers, and he showed a video of, children running into their father's arms after the father had been gone for some time. But in his video, he only showed Caucasian families. There was no Black father shown in any of the videos that he did.
Wow.
And the makeup of the crowd was a lot of Black and a lot of white. It was a mixed crowd. But all I saw was just the representation of children reacting to white fathers, and I was like, wow, this is a Black coach. And he's speaking to an audience mixed. So it made me, it put a sour taste in my mouth. I sat there, and actually not only me, but I was sitting at the table with other Black coaches and everything, and we were like, wait, what? This is because after he did that, he played like a worship song, running into your father's arms and stuff like that. Yeah. And I'm like, so this is that's the only depiction of a father. So it made me pretty sad, man. Because I'm like, when I come home, my kids run to my arms.
Wow.
And that got me on that. So even, I guess, the stereotypes of fathers and being present and all those things like that. I mean, that video was very loud and clear to me. Yeah.
Wow. That, I'm glad you elevated that. What I took away from that, Arthur, is the importance of the images that we see. That we are reinforcing. Like, to me, the onus is on us to model, show, represent positive, strong men, fathers like yourself, playing present in your kids' lives.
Right.
And that information, I know that's what you do anyway.
Right.
But that image has to be shown and amplified because there's not a lot of it counters a narrative that's out there. There's a narrative that Black men aren't involved in their kids' lives.
Correct.
Where the reality is that we're the most involved, like out of male, like men, period, white men, Black men, Asian men, Hispanic men, we're the most active.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
period. Like, from a cultural standpoint and other countries and cultures, it's certain cultures that the men don't even deal with the kid. Like,
Right.
the kids are the woman's responsibility till a certain age, right? Where there's limited interaction. That's not, reflective of our community,
Correct.
but that's still the mindset that when we hear certain messaging, it's still messaged that way. And
Yeah.
and to me, I think about, well, what can we control? To me, controlling or owning a narrative starts with the things that you do every day, and then who knows that you're doing it.
Right. Right.
We're the amplifiers of messaging, right? And then I would also say it's another prong to that. We have to be willing to shut down narratives that don't serve us.
Yeah.
Like, we should, like, if it's stuff that's counterproductive to
Right.
us, our culture, we have to be willing to shut it down.
Yeah. No, the Corinthian, I love that. We have to these stereotypes of especially when we're talking about Black males, they have to be dispelled when it comes to child rearing and husbandry and all of that, man, because we're getting a bad rap.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're getting a bad rap, and it's not even sometimes not even intentional, but subliminal. And like you said, that messaging we have to shift this messaging, and we got to take our voices back. On this
take control of the narrative.
Yeah, we have to take control of the narrative. Corinthian, speaking of narrative, you watched the Diddy documentary?
Man, Arthur, I saw it was trending.
Yeah.
And I ended up watching it, Arthur. It made me sick to my stomach, man. Just sick. So a couple of things that I took away. I'm so glad I have no desire to be famous or like in that kind of circle. And I know it's wrong to paint stuff with a broad brushstroke, but like Hollywood or being a part of that life, from the outside looking in, what comes with it is a whole lot of behavior that's outside of who I am, and I don't need fame or fortune that bad. Like I don't need it that bad. So that was my initial takeaway. And then I also think about enablers. So when someone's doing something wrong, all right, you can know they're doing something wrong. You can call them out and distance yourself. So that's you being safe. But if that person is allowed to continue 10, 15, 20 years of doing stuff wrong and folks know it,
right, then we've condoned to me, that's condoning or enabling behavior. Yeah, correct. Well, it just solidified, at least that I know I know for myself that there is one scripture in the Bible that is true. The love of money is the root of all evil.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you talk about condoning, those who condone wanted money.
Oh man, yeah.
And they wanted fame, they wanted the lifestyle that they had, and pretty much they went along to get along because they wanted money. And you can see that because after, when they didn't tell,
yeah,
they had money, but now that they
Arthur, man,
they broke, busted,
Arthur,
and they trying to get the money, but
yes, Arthur. I saw that. That was something that was evident when I was
Rod
watching.
Is trying to
look, Arthur. No one is going to do Lil Rod me at any point. No. How Arthur. So basically, if I watch this correctly, is this what you got from it? So basically, Lil Rod lived in this man's house for close to a year and a half. And that man didn't pay him. And then he calls him and is saying, man, I hope this doesn't change our relationship with each other, over some little money. And I'm like, what? Like, that's a red flag right there.
Lil Rod said that sometimes he would wake up in the bed. He would wake up and there'll be people in the bed with him. And then sometimes he'll wake up in the bed.
If he did it in the bed.
So I just need to know, and this for anybody that's listening. So are we saying that really that all these people were drugged and they really don't remember anything that happened that night? I need somebody please comment on this.
Arthur. If I wake up, if I wake up and someone is now next to me, and I didn't, intend to be next to me. Why are you still in that house? Like, Arthur, those kind of scenarios to me, when I think about them, those are one and done scenarios. Like, it's like, okay, that went left. I'm removing myself. Like, I have control to leave this situation. And I'm trying to figure out how you were still there. like what I'm saying is that's what I'm not understanding. You got
so Corinthians. So all right. So let's just break this up into segments, because I have already established the fact that the love of money is the root of all evil. And I'm going to say, from what I saw with this documentary of the life and the lifestyle of Diddy, is one that is very sad, one that should have been stopped a long time ago, one that has hurt a lot of people, that mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. And if that person, whoever caused all of this, will reap what they sow. All right. So we know that. For all of the victims within this system and this network, my thoughts and prayers go out to them. I don't know what you're going through, but from what we saw, we can sympathize with you, we can empathize with you, and I'm praying that you get your just due whenever that time comes. So I don't want to make light of the documentary because it could be sensitive for a lot of people. Somebody could have gone through this in a small setting. Don't know. But my prayer is that that you have comfort, peace, and that you can forgive and all those things. But what we saw was a system of corruptness that went undispelled. And, I'm glad that we have gotten to see it. But I want to say something. Marlon Wayans said something on a radio station. He said, we really don't, know what happened. And a lot of people are like maybe bashing 50 Cent for even having his hand in this documentary. Well, I think it is good for the public to see, one, because, it didn't, everything that was shown was actually happened. These people talk. This is what happened. These are just tapings of what actually happened. So it wasn't anything doctored or anything like that they're trying to feed us. Narrative wise, I'm not sure how the compilation of the videos came, but it was enough for us to see that there was something wrong, something very wrong going on in the space of Diddy's world. And so again, I don't want to make light of any of the victims, but hearing that if you wake up in the bed and somebody's in the bed, like, just leave, get out. You can go write music elsewhere. Go do something else.
So Arthur, I agree with everything you just said, but it's a certain type of person, in my opinion, that can be susceptible to those things. So, for example, Arthur, I think about, well, where were these folks' family?
Right.
At? So I think about folks like Capricorn, the lady Capricorn, and what she shared and how she was with him for so long, apparently seeing certain stuff and things like that. But she's speaking out now because Diddy burned her to a level where she can't work in the industry anymore. But before that, she's privy or in my opinion, she's around enough stuff to see certain things that are atypical, right? I also think about Little Rod, for example. Arthur, if you called my phone and said I'm somewhere and I've done, a year and a half of work and haven't got paid, we pulling up. Like, it's just that it's like I'm thinking about those kind of things. So it just gave me line of sight to where it's folks that are more susceptible in there. That means they might not have a stronger relationship with family or outside of that circle. Like, once you in that kind of circle, it seems like you're now becoming a family with this group, right?
Right.
That might not have your best interests at heart. And you look up and a year and a half has passed and you are part of this lifestyle, which is so, those kind of experiences are so far like outside the fray of normal everyday life.
Right.
Like, it would take someone outside of that circle to say, nah, that's crazy. Like, you waking up and someone got shot in the studio that you was in, that's not normal.
Correct.
Right. That's not normal. Or you trying to kidnap somebody because they went on a hike with someone. Like, that's not normal. Right. So those were red flags to me. But so it is one other thought around the documentary, right? Anyone doing stuff wrong, hurting people, should be exposed. I'm not saying he shouldn't have been exposed, and I'm not saying he should be punished if those things are true. This is my whole statement. Have you seen a documentary about Prince Andrew that was on Epstein Island. Have you seen a documentary about Matt Lauer? Have you seen a documentary about Ghislaine Maxwell?
Yeah.
Like, my whole thing is, what Diddy did was wrong, right? But I don't like the framing as if Diddy is the face of abuse, especially in a place like Hollywood or in entertainment.
Right.
Diddy don't have the kind of pull that Roger Ailes at Fox did. Have you seen a documentary about Roger Ailes?
No.
Roger Ailes owned a network that was giving us like a third of the news in the world.
Harvey Weinstein, like
Harvey Weinstein, like movie mogul, and stuff like that, and you still ain't seen a Diddy like documentary from them. And if you've seen a documentary about them, you've seen it after some of those folks, like Epstein, has been killed, right? Like, so you seen it. Like, it ain't nothing you can do, with him now. Like, he's taken off the map.
Yeah.
And you still ain't seen the extent of what he was doing. That list still ain't been released, and it's still people living. So that's my whole thing. If we're going after predators of people, predators of adults, and even worse, predators of kids, then get them all. Like, my whole thing is don't cut corners. Like, if we're going after people, and I'm not defending Diddy, I'm not going to defend R. Kelly or anybody like that that's been alleged and accused of doing heinous acts. I'm saying, if we're going after folks, then go after everyone with the same level of rigor, with the same publicity. But like I know, that ain't gonna happen.
Well, Corinthian, we got a question in the chat. So are we saying that we're upset with 50 Cent?
I'm not upset with 50 Cent at all, but I am saying 50 Cent couldn't make a documentary about Roger Ailes. He can make a documentary about P. Diddy, but he can't make one about Roger Ailes. So hopefully you picking up what I'm putting down.
Gotcha.
50 Cent can make that documentary about P. Diddy, but if he tried to do that documentary about Prince Andrew, I bet you it wouldn't see the light of day.
Wow. Now, well, you heard it here. You heard it here. No, I think everybody. I don't want to say everybody should watch the documentary on Diddy. I mean, some people might not even know who Diddy is, but he is a name that is synonymous with what we could say Black excellence in a lot of ways, but also pain as well in our community with, the video we saw with him and his long-term girlfriend and what happened in the hotel and all those things like that. But he's a savvy businessman, and no one can take that away from him. He has built an empire, but all money isn't good money. And that's for somebody that needs to hear that. All money is good. So if you chasing the bag, just remember, all money isn't good money.
That's so true. I'll land my plane on this point, Arthur. The documentary was so well produced, so well done. The flow of it, like, you can tell it wasn't just thrown together, right?
Right.
So my whole thing is, if we're documenting folks in this space, I want to see a documentary about Matt Lauer next week.
Yeah, yeah, it can be
But
done. There's some footage out there.
it's some footage out there. It's some story. It's I'm sure it's some people that want to share stories as well. But my whole thing is, you won't see that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about all the powerful people with the NDAs and all that people have to sign. People be doing some bad stuff, y'all, and you gotta be aware of the company you keep. And honestly, you really don't know a person. You don't really know a person. I mean, just because they gave to charity, just because they said some nice things, just because they produced a great movie or a great song, just because they offered you a job doesn't really make them a good person. So we don't let the pictures fool you. I learned that in Miami a long time ago. It's a saying that I have been saying since 2006 that do not let the pictures fool you.
It's real.
Yeah,
that's good.
Corinthian. What would you say to a young couple, up and coming, 22, 23 couple? They've been together. Let's just say they've been together for 5 years. Corinthian. Wow. What would you say to a couple? What advice would you give to a couple? They're not married. They're just together. Would you have any advice for that couple as far as go get married, wait? What would you do? What would your advice be?
My advice would be clear on what your individual goals are. You have to know what you want to do for you first, right? And if the person that you've been with for 5 years is the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you want to tie that knot sooner rather than later. And I say that because two people becoming one is a process,
right?
But the saying two heads are better than one, like, I'm thankful for my wife Tasha, because I could do things I was doing things by myself, but having a thought partner, a life partner to share ideas, dreams, fears, motivation with it's beautiful when you're on the same page, right? I would also say 5 years in, you want to be having the real conversations about how do we view finances? Like, how do I like being celebrated? What's your love language? Like, all those kind of things, we don't really sit down and talk about them until we're in a situation where it's different from what we like, right? And then it becomes you can't read my mind, I can't read yours, until you tell me, like, my understanding of what's spending a lot of money. In my head, it might be, if we spend $1,000, that's a lot of money. Right. In your head, it might be if we spend 5,000 or 10,000, or I like taking trips you see what I'm saying? Like, all those kind of things have to be discussed, and you want to discuss them. I would say, I've learned how you want to discuss them before you need to discuss them than when you're in the heat of the moment. Right.
Yeah. Oh no, the Corinthian, that's good. Said that needs to happen before year 5. Yeah. Yes. This conversation. If you're together 5 years with someone outside of the parameters of you went to college with them, and then you all graduated around the same time, and then you're a year out of college. You're trying to find your footing. So I'll put it like this, because I get asked a lot. I've been married to my honey Kia for 15 years, Corinthian. 15 years.
Wow, man. Shout out, man. Hey, Arthur, bro.
Yeah.
I have so much respect for folks that got years under their belt, like 10, 15, 20 years.
Right. And again, 15 years of learning, growing, arguments, disagreements, makeup, tragedies, I mean, highlights. We've been through just about everything you can see, from being chased by an ex-boyfriend, we've been through it all.
Yeah, you'd have seen some things.
Seen some things.
Yeah.
But I would say this for anybody that is in this dating stage, because I got a couple of friends that saying that dating is hard. And I'm looking back at my life, and I'm saying, well, I really didn't have to date. Yeah, we were dating, but I didn't really have to date. I didn't have to go out on dates with girls to see which one it was going to be. I do believe in my heart, and I believe it too, the men we choose.
Yeah.
We control access to relationship. It's totally up to us.
Yep.
If we want to be in a relationship with you.
Yep.
I do believe that women control access to sex and intimacy.
Yep.
If you say no, we can't do it. We can't do nothing. So men control access to relationships. So I do encourage young people to really have a clear depiction of what you want in a spouse or mate. If you don't have that clarity, then everything will be cloudy in your relationship. If you don't have the clarity, then it's going to be cloudy. So I would say define, and like you said, define the parameters of your relationship, what you expect, what you like, what you don't like, even if it is whipped icing versus buttercream icing. Y'all need to talk about these things, and y'all need to have these conversations. It can't just be that I'm attracted to you. Looks fade. Looks fade. And not saying that they fade in the way that the person is now. No, looks fade. That it gets tired. That gets tired. You can't just it just can't work out because you look good. You smell good. It's some things that you're going to have to adapt to, and it's going to have to be some compromises and trade-offs within your relationship. So I would say for the young couple, if y'all are together for 5 years and there has not been talks of marriage, and y'all are not moving in a direction, why are you still together? I would have to say that. For a young couple, that why are you still together? What is the benefit? Are you wasting away? Or I mean, these are your formative years. Why? Don't waste them with someone that is not intentional about being with you for the rest of their life. Like
the old saying, piss or get off the pot. It's one of those. It's one of those scenarios. But I want to take a step back before we even get 5 years down.
He is saying leave.
Yeah. Before you even get 5 years down the road, while you're still in your single stage, I'll speak to the men. You have to decide what you want to do for you, right? You have to have clarity on what your goals are, where you want to be, what's your 3 to 5 year plan for you first.
Right.
Like before you bring anyone into the scenario, like what I'm saying is when you have that plan locked down, you're prepared to handle whatever you have to handle. If that means you do find a partner, you are looking for a spouse and that sort of thing. That means you're prepared for, well, we need a place to stay. Is my place big enough to support me and her? And should we have a child? Like you're thinking about those before you're in a relationship. To me, you have maximum clarity when you are working or striving to something for you. When you're in a situation that can cloud all those kind of decisions right there. So now you're making a decision based off what you think this person will say or respond to. And it can be clouded. If that's not who you're supposed to be with, like
Right.
you're
Well, Corinthian, you just said not supposed to be with. Is soulmates really real? Is this just some made up thing that we say that, oh, you're my soulmate and all this stuff? Or is it more so you have met someone that you are willing to have compromises, trade-offs with, you're willing to see them at their worst and be okay with it. You're willing to celebrate them at their best and be okay with it. Like, or is it really the soulmate thing? This is my soulmate. And, I don't know what your thoughts are.
Yeah. To me, marriage is two imperfect people realizing that we can collaborate, work together, where it's me and my partner against the problem for the rest of our life.
Wow, that's good.
Now, this person, I hate when people say this person completes me. No, you're a complete person. Already, like if you need a person to complete you, that's some internal work that you gotta work on. Like my wife compliments what I do, like and vice versa. When we're clicking on the same page, it's beautiful, and it's the reality that I'm not 100% of what she want, and she not 100%. Like it's we have enough of, because there's certain stuff that my wife does that drive me crazy to this day, you know, and vice versa. And I'm sure stuff that I do that drive her crazy. So the reality is that those are things that it came with it. Like they, you know, it's a package deal that came with the package, right?
Ooh, Corinthian.
Is it something that I can live with? That's the question. You know?
Oh, something that you could. I like you said, on the same page. So it made me think about just readers, and made me think about Left on Red. And there are some people that read faster than others, some people that read slower. But if you are on the same page, it's clicking on all cylinders. Now, not saying that you're going to be on the same page through your whole marriage. Some people read up.
Oh, absolutely.
Read up for the year. Some people taking time, but they gonna get to it. They gonna read it.
Yes,
we're gonna get to it. It's gonna slow and steady. But I like how you said being on the same page. But then there's, I guess, a counter to that. I think it says, how can two walk together except they agree?
Yeah.
at some point in your years, you have to be on the same page.
Oh, absolutely.
If you never get on the same page at some point in your relationship, then something's wrong. Something's wrong.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Let me see what we got here. And in those moments, we beg to be willing to stick it out. We have to be willing to stick it out. Thank you. Yeah, you gotta be willing. Gotta be willing. So hey guys, for all those who are single, ready to mingle, whether you are on a dating app, whether you are doing speed dating, I got friends that have done every last thing that I'm mentioning right now.
Yeah.
Speed dating, whether you went to homecoming, met somebody and you started talking, whether your friend introduced somebody to you, have intentionality when you make that text, that DM, that call. Not for a booty call, because that's booty call, you can get that in a lot of different ways. But if you want to be in a relationship, you have to have some intentionality, whether you are making that effort that you are going to contact this person every day, you're going to check on them, that y'all are going to go out on date, that you are going to introduce family, all those things. You have to have some intentionality. But when you're talking, you need to be telling how you want, how you see the next 10 years or 5 years or 7 years of your life going. And hopefully that person is included in that. If you want to be intentional. And I want to say this, the reason why I said intention, when I met Akia, I pretty much kind of knew, right? Mm-hmm. Now, that doesn't mean that I was all the way mature. Yeah. But I kind of knew. And some of the things that I said were with intentionality. On her first birthday, when I met my wife, I sent her, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing." Mm-hmm. Now, this is the first birthday. I didn't just met this. Wow. Just met this lady. I had never told nobody he who finds a wife.
Wow. You start pulling out scripture and verse.
I might have told him something else.
It was different.
But I didn't tell him that. And so have some intentionality and don't play with people's hearts, man. You don't want to do that. If you don't want to be with them, don't be with them.
Yeah. Hey, Arthur, spot on what you're saying. And then I would also say, when you are dating with intention, you should lead with your non-negotiables. The reason I'm saying you should lead with your non-negotiables, that way you're not wasting their time, they're not wasting your time.
Right.
Like if you're non-negotiable, if you're dating for marriage, it's certain things in my head that come with that. Like the person, that means you're gonna meet your potential like you're gonna meet my family, I'm gonna meet yours. Like if we're dating with intention, if folks are squeamish about that, then they might not be wanting what you want. Right? Oh, and then also, but with that intention, when the red flags are evident, you can't wish them away. Like just because you want something or you're in a hurry, you can't bypass the red flag. Like you're not going to.
Do you have an example of what a red flag would be? Meaning, so are you saying when someone sees this red flag, they need to get out of this situation? Or are you saying that this is just something that they should note?
Yeah.
Address? Right.
Yeah. I'll give an I'll give an example. I'll give example. This is the first example that's popped into my head. For my young ladies that are looking for a mate to marry, be a husband. If the guy that you're dating is allergic to work, meaning that every time he talks to you, it's some problem with his job that he gotta quit and he can't keep steady employment because it's someone messing with him on his job, or he don't like the way his boss talking to him, or all that kind of stuff, that is a red flag. It's a red flag that that man does not realize it's biblical. Like, we have to work, period. So a guy that is shirking his responsibility and saying, no, I'm gonna just take off work and spend time with you, and he feels comfortable doing that all the time.
Wow.
That's a red flag, because what he's doing is modeling for you the inconsistency that you will experience if and when you do get married.
Ooh, and Corinthian, you're more so talking about someone that has completed school and work, or not,
or not. Like what I'm saying is, men have to work. I don't care if they're college educated. I don't care if they not college educated. A man has to work.
I love that.
Work exemplifies his commitment to work, exemplifies responsibility, commitment. All those kind of things are evident through how he works.
Now, if you're college age right now, you're in college, and you just so happen to run up on our podcast and listen to. Now, I don't want you breaking up with your boyfriend because he doesn't have a job and he's in college. No, his work is
school right now. Yes.
His work is school. Because there's a lot of people sitting in college classrooms looking at their counterparts and discuss, like, you don't even got no job. Yeah, because I'm in school.
Yes.
But I can promise you, once I get out of here, I'm going to find a job and I'm going to be able to take care.
See, that's a different category. He's working towards something, He's working towards something.
Oh, man, I got to read this. One of my favorite things about Corinthian is our friendship, and that is something that has continuously developed, grown, and deepened over the years. To me, the friendship is critical. It has seen us through a whole lot, even when we are on each other's last nerves. As he mentioned, we can do. At the end of the day, I can't focus right now. I'm looking at my best male friend, and that positively impacts, changes how I move, react, etc. That is beautiful. Wow, correct.
Thanks, honey. Thanks.
Meanwhile, I can't even I want to show.
This is live.
This is live.
This is live.
We in living color right now. No, that was awesome. Friendship. Now I'm gonna be honest, Corinthian. On the Remedy Room, we had a segment on friendship and our spouses, our friends. I said, no, me and Kia are not friends. That's my wife. I got a lot of flack for that. But I can say to this day that me and Akia are friends. Me and Akia are friends. And if she's listening in the other room, you're my friend. but see that plays on me, saying,
wait, what did you say?
Honey, wait. That plays on me, because what's one thing that we even say to our children? What's one thing that you hear the people say? I'm not your friend.
I ain't your
I'm not your
friend.
friend.
Yeah.
You know, but obviously, that is the application different with the spouse, as opposed to the children. I'm not one of your little friends. That's but I want to be your husband. I don't want to be one of your little. I want to be your husband. But I'm understanding, and I had to grow into that. I just today that we're friends.
One thing that Tasha helps me on, that we came to understanding, the way my brain works, Arthur, if you present a problem to me, I'm thinking of a solution. Like, I'm not talking about a problem with you just to be talking about a problem.
Right.
I'm talking about a problem because I want to fix it. Right? That's how my brain works. And Tasha had to help me realize that it's sometimes she just needs to get it out. She just wants me to listen.
Wow.
She don't want me to fix nothing, anything like that. So we had to come to an agreement where before we even start talking about it, is it you just want me to listen, or do you want me to try to fix? You want me to put the thinking cap on? Like, that's how my brain is wired. But my wife likes to share, like, throughout the day. She just wants to share what's going on with her.
Just anecdote.
Anything. Absolutely. But that's something we had to work towards. And again, once you come to that understanding of what works for you, and then I would also say what I've had to realize is you can't model your relationship off anybody else's relationship.
Right.
I'm not living, with you. I can only focus on what's under my roof.
Yeah.
We got to work this out, right?
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So.
No, I love that. Hey, stop comparing yourselves, everybody. And for those who are looking for a relationship, thanks for tuning in to Kicking It with the Kellys. We're going to talk more about this subject because, like I said, I've been getting some questions about relationships and this period of dating, especially in adulthood. What does that look like? What are the struggles that you're seeing? Are there compatible people in your area, in your community, in your state? Are you willing to move? Are you willing to do long distance? What are your non-negotiables? I would love to hear what our followers have to say. We're just getting back on the air. So we're going to dive into this a little bit more about this topic because I want to see healthy relationships. I do want to see healthy marriages. I do want to see people getting married. I don't want to see. I'm tired of seeing people just popping up with children, but no spouse. I mean, yes, we accept it and we know things happen, but we gotta, for especially our community, we gotta dispel all these stereotypes, these myths. I love that. There we go.
That's what we want to see.
That is awesome. I want to see I want to see people getting together. I want to see this whole I don't need a man. I don't want to see that. We need each other.
Oh, absolutely.
We need each other, and I'm tired of the wedges that are being placed in between us to make us think that we don't need each other or that I don't want to get married. I've seen too much. I've seen my parents go through this. All this stuff. We got to get rid of all this trauma. All these trauma responses. And we need each other more than you think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Corinthian, man, listen, it's been a pleasure hopping on with you again, man.
Man, I didn't even know we was gonna go this route. But, you can, we take it any way we can get
it. Any way we can get it, and no topic is off limits for us. obviously, we don't want to get kicked off the air or anything.
Yeah. We're not trying to get banged. Right now.
But no topic is off the limits for us. But as you see, is if you commented on our Facebooks, our YouTube, whatever social media platforms we have, put a question in there. We'll try to answer it. If you want to be a guest on our show, just send us a DM saying, hey, you should have me on the show. Let's chop it up. You can come kick it with us. we are okay in a crowded room. We in the same room for 18 years. So we're no stranger. Absolutely. Hey, listen, Corinthian, man, I appreciate you. Hopefully I'm not sure, but hopefully we can get on before Christmas. We have another segment. If not, I'll see you after the holidays. If we don't see you, have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas break. Happy holidays to you and your family. Remember, the reason for the season is Christmas. It's Christ. It's not this commercial stuff that we see, but the reason for the season is Christ. You got anything else, bro?
And that was good, man. That's a great way to wrap it up.
Hey, thank you for all the comments. Thank you to our lovely wives for engaging us on this segment. Hopefully we can get both of you on the show. This is our second episode for season 3. Again, we got some things planned for this season, so stay tuned to us. Hopefully we can get on our scheduled time where when we'll be coming on. If not, we're just gonna be popping up because listen, this is our show. We can do what we want. We can do what we want. Hey man, love you, bro.
Love you too, bro.
Buddy, thanks for kicking with us.
It's just some things you can't do no more. Some places you can't go no more. Some things you say you can't say anymore.
On Bourbon Street or not. But
Corinthian said this is oil. It's probably big. What is bigger than oil? This thing is diamonds. Like, it's like so massive.
Not gonna do this with y'all. Y'all not gonna. This is cyberbullying.